Alright guys, so here is our next example. So we have the following: g of x equals 1 over x and then minus 2. So again, we have our graph of our parent function already drawn out here on the bottom. And why don't we go ahead and put in the points as well. So we have here 1, let's do another color, 1, comma 1. Then we have -1, -1, right? Talk about those 2 points. So again, our parent function is going to be 1 over x. We can kind of compare this to the transformation that is taking place. Okay, so looking at this, what is occurring here? So again, what is occurring here? If we look at our basic equation of a rational function, right? It looks like my k value, right, is changing here, right? So going from the parent function to this, right, this is going to be a vertical translation, right? And it's going to be a vertical translation down 2. So I'm going to shift this down 2. So we can say that this is going to be a vertical shift down 2. So a vertical shift down 2. And again, just like the previous problem, before we go ahead and graph this now, we first want to put in the vertical and horizontal asymptotes. Okay, that will make the graphing process much easier. Right? So looking at our parent function graph here, if we do a vertical shift down 2, which asymptote is going to change here? Think about it. If I'm doing a vertical shift down 2, which one is going to change? Okay, and that is going to be the horizontal asymptote, right? Because this whole thing is being shifted down 2. So now I'm going to have a horizontal asymptote at -2. So I'm just going to go ahead and put in a dashed horizontal line at -2. Again, we're just assuming that I went down -2 here. This is just for an example. Okay, so my vertical asymptote at -2, horizontal, sorry. And then we can go ahead and graph this function, all right? So we went down -2. So using this same point right here, if we go down -2, this will now be -1, -3, right? So we'll have the following. So we'll have here -1, -3, right? And that will be our new point. Likewise, if I go down 2 here, that will put me at -1. So I'll have the following. I'll have 1, and then I'll have -1. Okay? And I'll go ahead and just put that point right here. Okay? So at this point now, we can go ahead and we can graph this. Right? So we're going to go ahead and graph it. So let's go ahead and do that. So this guy right here, again, respecting this horizontal asymptote that we just drew in, and it's still going to share the same vertical asymptote. So it just goes down. Same thing here, it's still sharing that same vertical asymptote. However, it's now respecting this new horizontal asymptote that we drew in. Okay, and this problem is now done. All right, and that's it.